Pink is my favourite colour. It's happiness and it's power, and it represents a really important time in my hospital journey. My name's Megan, I'm 18 years old and I'm a patient at Queensland Children's Hospital. In November 2019, I was diagnosed with lymphoma. I don't really remember that much from when I was first diagnosed, but I do remember that I was really scared. Something that helped me when I was first diagnosed was being surrounded by all the really nice nurses and my oncologist, Dr. Fraser, and my family. I finished my treatment in April 2020, and then I rang the bell and was cancer-free. I was back at school, I did some cheerleading competitions, then in October 2020 we found out that my cancer was back. This was a very scary time, but my family was there for me and supported me, and my little sister Erin even donated her stem cells so I could have a stem cell transplant. We're bone marrow buddies now because we got the same bone marrow. Having my sister and my family support me was really helpful and important, and also having all the nurses and doctors. One of the people who stands out most to me is Jill.
My name's Jill and I'm the bone marrow transplant nurse practitioner in training at Queensland Children's Hospital. I look after kids who need bone marrow transplants. From the beginning of their journey right the way through, my team and I, we help these kids every day. So I first met Megan and her lovely family back in 2019 when I was asked to help organise her to have stem cells collected. When I first met Megan, she just had this quiet resilience that was just quite amazing. Mum and Megan were just always so easy to work with.
Jill always made my family and I feel comfortable asking questions, that no question was too stupid, and even if she didn't have the answer, she would find us someone who could answer our question.
Megan's been through lots of treatment and, late last year she had radiation to her lungs. It's around Halloween and she's thinking of everyone else. She'd made up these packs and she wanted to give them to these kids, but she's in intensive care with all these breathing problems. And so she asked would I go down to our outpatient department and find some teenagers who were going through similar experiences so that she can make their day brighter. There she was, struggling to get through her treatment, and yet she wanted to care about the other kids that are out there. She also does this TikTok videos and she puts it out there, and I know there are other kids that gain a feeling of belonging and they're not alone because they watch her videos and can go, actually, it's not just me doing this. And I find that incredible that she's able to make meaning in her therapy by being a teenager in this world as we are, but she still cares about someone else no matter what and how hard she's finding it. Around the time that Megan's in intensive care with all these breathing problems, she's actually meant to be finishing her year 12. And where she goes to high school, the last day of school is this pink day, and they have this big celebration.
Jill organised to make it so I would be able to go, but on the day it just didn't end up working out.
I was really sad for her that she couldn't make that milestone.
Jill and the rest of my medical team didn't want me to miss out, so they organised a special morning tea for me.
It was such a great party. It was so nice to have everyone there to celebrate with Megan.
I was watching Juice TV one day and I saw a segment about Eli and Dr. Chris, and it made me think of nominating Jill because she's another superhero at the hospital.
When I found out that I had won the Superhero Award, I was so amazed. I was so touched and honoured that Megan would do that. I think I'm only just part of a great big team that helped look after all these kids, and it just made me feel so happy that I have been able to make her feel as supported as I have, which is great.
She helps so many kids like me at the hospital, and she deserves to have the spotlight on her. She's really an amazing person.
I do my job every day so that the kids can have the best outcomes that they can, and it's really lovely that I have been able to help her in the ways that, you think you're doing the right thing for these kids, and it's nice that I did.
Jill, I just want to say thank you so much, not just for everything that you've done for me, but for what you've done for all the other kids in hospital as well. You're a real superhero.
Thank you, Megan. You're still continuing to go through your cancer journey, and to take the time to nominate me was the loveliest thing you could do. Thank you.